Joining us now is Te Akau principal David Ellis. David, thanks for your time this afternoon. Obviously it was a decision that probably you had a lot of pressure around you and the team at Te Akau, but it sounds like you've made the right decision in terms of Jerry's health.
Yes, well, we've given him plenty of time, Mark, to get over the injury, and last week we had three of the very best vets in New Zealand give us a full report. Dave Keenan from Matamata Vets and Doug Black from Waikato Equine and Greg Quinn, and they were unanimous that while the horse was in really good, healthy condition, the leg was doubtful to stand up to the rigours of racing and galloping, and they felt that if we did that we ran the risk of him putting more pressure on his good leg, and that all in all we decided that it wasn't worth running the risk. We're just so grateful that the injury happened when it did, and that it didn't happen after the gates opened, because we're pretty certain that we wouldn't have him now. And he's now a very happy horse, and he can be used as a lead pony or whatever we want to at Te Akau stud, help break the young horses in, but he'll never gallop again, and he's got a retirement here at Te Akau stud for the rest of his life.
Well, obviously you bought him at the ready-to-run sales for just over $42,000. What were your initial thoughts when you first laid eyes on him?
Well, he was just a beautifully balanced horse. He had a lovely way about him. He had a lovely temperament, very athletic, and I could just visualise him growing into a nice 3- and 4-year-old. And we're fortunate enough that on this occasion we got it right.
It was such a ride that all of the owners, when you syndicated the horse, the ride that they went on in the space of 18 odd months, with the win firstly in the Avondale Guineas, which brought the horse's attention to the rest of the racing world, this brilliant finish down the outside, and these owners, a lot of them are new first-time owners. Gee, they experienced the highs and lows of racing all in the space of 18 months.
Yeah, for sure. I actually bought 2 horses at that sale, and interestingly enough, the other one was Hall of Fame, and he sold in about 5 minutes, and Gingernuts was quite slow to sell, and a very good friend of ours, Blair Alexander, helped me, and he put a lot of his friends into the horse, so it was a really happy partnership, and the guys all had a tremendous amount of fun, and to win a derby and a Group 1 in Australia with him would be the greatest thrill you could ever get.
What do you think the legacy will be for Gingernuts? What do you think the horse will be most remembered for?
Probably the great bunch of owners that were in the horse and how they got in behind him. But also, I think that Steve Autridge did an amazing job with Jamie in training the horse. It was quite incredible, the job that they did. They always had him ready, and but what won me over with the horse is he's just got the most incredible personality. He just knows that he's well loved. He knows that he's popular. He knows people are interested in him, and he just loves that. He goes around with his ears pricked, and he's just the coolest horse you could ever imagine.
I suppose now that the decision that he won't race again has been made, but he can't be lost to the racing industry. Obviously, he'll be there at Te Akau with a fantastic home, but I'm sure with all of the public interest around him, he'll be making appearances and he can still do some great things for racing.
Well, for sure, and already since we've announced his retirement, which we had no option to do. It wasn't even a close call. It wasn't a marginal decision. It was a clear-cut decision. We've already had clubs that want him to lead the field out for races. Butch Castles from Hawke's Bay, one of our best racing administrators, was texted me half an hour ago and said, could he lead the field out for the Windsor Park Stakes? Well, that'll be a little bit soon for him, but in the future, all these sort of things, we'd love to help the industry, and he'd be available to do.
Well, David, we thank you very much for your time this afternoon on TAB Trackside. Obviously, we're going to be digesting that news, but I'm sure you've made the best decision for Jerry and his health, and yeah, we look forward to seeing him back at the racetrack leading out a field soon. And yeah, we thank you at the Te Akau team and the big group of owners for sharing him with us.
Yes, it's been a great ride. Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you, David. That is David Ellis, the principal of Te Akau Racing. The news officially that Gingernuts has been retired from racing, but he won't be lost to the industry. I'm sure we'll see him as a great race day ambassador at a racetrack very soon.